Granular synthesis. I know. This was a lot of fun trying to figure this one out. One of the viewers asked if there was a way to do granular synthesis using only Bitwig stock devices. And I'll say this, there's no like really great way to go and do it. I mean, if you want to get into granular synthesis, definitely it's worth exploring things like Serum or what is it, Isotope, Iris, things like that that'll handle, I think it's the Iris, whatever, just stuff like that that's gonna better handle doing this kind of thing. I did figure out a way to do it, however, well, I mean, half do it. I mean, you're certainly getting sounds out of doing it this way that you're not going to get, I don't think, out of anywhere else. And it was interesting because I discovered a whole ton of things that I didn't know. Like some things, like I had no idea if you, well, I still don't really understand. I think what this does is take it from being a smooth line up to like a crackly kind of tripped out line. But the effect it has when you're doing granular synthesis on this sampler is insane. Like, it's the most amazing thing in the world. Okay, so this is what it sounds like it or not. I mean, it's whatever. It's just you know, there's no way you're gonna make the exact same sounding thing as me, because it's just the nature of this. So you can kind of choose what the input sound is that you like, and it will completely change everything. Okay, but this is what mine turned out to sound like. Okay, and this is what it started as. Okay, which is already beautiful. It's, you know, it's in this Earth Moments package that you get for free from Bitwig. The EM Oriental Orchestra 02. It's in the key of G. It's 120 BPM and it's number 1. Okay, it already sounds great. I've done nothing but ruin the sound of this because this is already beautiful, and I turned it into crap. Like, basically, it went from sounding beautiful like this to this. Or whatever you want to play, but it was fun, and you're gonna pick up on some of that stuff. Okay, you're gonna like it, I think. All right, let's start the show. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and mute this and pretend like it doesn't exist, because we're gonna start from scratch. And I don't really know why. Okay, I have to show you this because it's just too cool. Let's check this out for a sec. This is just a drum loop. Let's have a listen. Okay, nothing crazy. But for some reason, I threw a drum loop in there, and I grabbed this, and I put this in here, and they just sound super dope together. Check it out. Right? Totally irrelevant. It really, I mean, the drums are just, they're not necessary. It was an alignment of stars that somehow made me pull two samples out, and they worked great like that. Okay, so basically, I want to choose a sample, first of all, where I know what note it is. And this one clearly tells me that it's a G, so that's easy. All right. Let's just get rid of the browser altogether. Okay. And then inside this sample, if we listen, right here it changes. So cut that shit out. Bye. All right, listen. Right. Okay, so that's all it is. It's just one solid held note. So I'm going to click it and press Command J to consolidate it, so that way when I pull it out like so, there's no information there. See that? But I did that on purpose because I'm going to bounce this out. I'm going to put a bunch of reverb on it. And to do that, I think I'm going to go for the Valhalla shimmer. But you could use the freeze preset. If you have downloaded the stuff from the Bitwig website, you'll have a thing called freeze. Let me just show you. Go up and type presets and freeze. The deep freeze ones here, okay? You should have been able to get those from the Bitwig website. But anyway, I'm going to use Valhalla Shimmer for this example, and let's just hear it. What I'm going to do is put a little fade on the end. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to take that and just bounce it out. Actually, no, I want it more predictable. I'm going to put a compressor on it so that it stays the same volume longer. Okay, perfect. All right, now I'm gonna bounce it out. Well, that was fast. And I'm gonna mute that. And so now this is what we have. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's create an instrument. And it's gonna be a sampler. So there we go. We have a sampler on an instrument layer, and we're going to drag in this thing that we just created. Okay, so I'm going to just trim off the ends here, and maybe something like that. I'm going to put on key tracker, and because I know it's a G, because remember, we figured that out. Well, I didn't figure it out, but someone did. We're going to tell it that it's a G. So doop, doop, doop. So now if I play this. Okay, great. So granular synthesis is basically taking a sample and slicing it up into like a bazillion pieces. Well, grains. Okay, so basically that and that, like something like a really small little amount, and looping them and playing them all in random order so that you kind of hear something similar to the original sound, but because you've stacked up these little bits of grains that are just randomly pulled all over and they're always changing, it creates like a whole new synthesis, a whole new sounding synthesizer rather. Okay, so you can't exactly replicate that inside of Bitwig, but you can get pretty damn close. All right, so I'm going to put on loop here. And I'm going to put loop start right at the beginning. And let's see. Where's my loop end? Oh, right. I zoomed out. Damn it. There we go. Let's bring that in. And loop out. Let's hear it. Okay, do you hear how it raises in pitch as I go toward approach 0? Well, you don't want it raised in pitch because now it's not actually playing whatever note, right? So you want to have as long of a length as it takes to not have that pitch upwards, but as short as possible. I think somewhere there. I'm gonna add a little attack on there. I'm gonna get rid of velocity. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is throw on random. Now this thing is amazing. I leave it on Hertz and I bring it all the way down so that it doesn't change. See, if I press a note, well, I guess I should mod some stuff. All right, I'll show you what I mean in a sec. Click the mod button and bring this up and that up. So that way you're starting, you're every time you hit a note, it's going to randomly change where the start of the sample is and where the start of the loop is, but it's going to do it together, okay? Because they're two different things, and you want them, no matter where they end up inside the sample, you want them to kind of be together. So see what I mean? Now this thing is pretty sweet. See what I mean? Makes this like, I don't even know. Okay. All right. So now I'm actually going to put that inside of, where is it? Where I am? What are you even called? Instrument layer. There we go. I'm going to slap that puppy into the instrument layer, and I'm going to duplicate it. Okay. And I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to pitch it up 12 semitones. So it's an octave. And then I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to pan it a little bit to the right, say, yeah, 20% to the right. And the first one, 20% to the left. And it should be pretty damn thick sounding. All right, let's hear. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is throw a macro on here, and this is just because I think the sound is awesome, but I'm basically going to click mod, and I'm going to bring this guy up, because I don't know what it means, or I know what it does, but I don't know why it makes such an awesome sound, but it does, and so we're going to play with it a little bit. We'll play with the two of them simultaneously. Right? I know, it's so cool. All right, ladder filter, I think, don't you? Let's have a go. Yep. And we might as well go a little bit further. Add some flanger to that. Doo-ba-doop-doo. And then after that, maybe we'll slap a little, I don't know. What do you guys want? What do you want? What do you want? Some reverb? Okay. Let's throw some reverb on there. I know what you're saying, right? I know, it's cool, man. And you can take any sample, like you can do that with anything, and just as long as you know the note. I mean, I guess you don't have to. You could find the note pretty easily, and as long as it doesn't go through like a whole bunch of notes, and you put, because if you did that and you put it in here, then it's kind of randomly choosing loops from all different types of notes, and it's just much more hard to predict if that's what you're looking to do. But if you're just looking to trip out and make some crazy sounds, you should like load up a Van Halen solo in there. I don't go to complete opposite. Who knows what notes that guy's playing, right? And just take little grains of whatever he's doing and like double it up. Take these two samplers and then replace the samples inside one of them. Make freaking 10,000 of them. Put 10,000 of them in here and see what happens. Okay. Anyway, that's Granular Synthesis. Kind of, I guess, a little bit, but I hope you enjoyed it. I will apologize. I've been away. I've had some technical issues with Camtasia, the stupid software that's recording this video right now. They're the worst. They are the worst. If you're looking to start a YouTube, don't just go and buy Camtasia because that's what everyone else uses. If you want to make audio professional YouTube videos, Camtasia might not be the one. For example, it doesn't work with the Apollo Twin. How do you not have software that works with an Apollo Twin? I don't know, because the Apollo Twin, like everyone uses that to record their guitar and vocals. My great-grandmother's aunt probably uses it for, no, she's dead, but she would. If she could, she would use it. And Camtasia doesn't seem to like it. That, and also I've been on tour and I've been gone. I've just had, you don't care. You don't care about what's going on with me, and that's fine. You came here to watch Granular Synthesis. I'm just giving you some lousy excuses as to why I haven't posted up in a little while. But I should be back now if everything goes the way I would like it to. And yeah, okay, so anyway, don't forget to subscribe. You can leave comments down below if you have suggestions for future videos. I want to hear those. And, you know, have yourself a good day, I guess. Be good to each other. Also, I am taking projects. You can send me your projects. And I got a couple exciting videos coming out soon. They might take a little while, but they are going to be pretty exciting, very outside of what we typically do here, although they're all going to revolve around audio. That's all I'm going to say for now, I think. Okay, I'm literally going to work on that tomorrow. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I'm just saying it's going to be, okay, no, forget it. That's all. That's it. Okay, guys, be good to each other. We'll see you in the next video. Ciao.